encomium.
I am in the witness protection program because I keep reporting people. How about now? Better? All right. I'm in the witness protection program because I keep reporting people. Because I keep reporting people for speeding over the Parkway Bridge. You know who you are. Anyway, the requirement of the program is I have to always tell the truth. So tonight, every definition I give you will be totally true. What? Yeah, totally true. All right, here we go. I'm going to take these glasses off so you can look at my eyes and tell that I'm telling the truth. Either that or I can't see what's going on. My wife and I moved to Deaton Creek 3 years ago. Honestly, we thought we had arrived in heaven. Every day, we just are so grateful for all the people we've met, the activities that are here, the excitement and the fun. After 3 years, we still feel that way. Now, even through COVID, we had our neighbors that would be in a neighbor's yard, and we would sit out there Friday afternoons from 3 to 5. Everybody would bring their own libations or a chair. We would talk about what's been going on in our lives, how we're doing, what doctor we've been to visit recently. So, pretty much. Anyway, that's how we got through COVID, and we're still doing that now. That group is called Yard Dogs. So, to put it in a capsule, life here is good. I have nothing but encomium to say about life at Deaton Creek. It is warm, growing praise. Warm, glowing praise.
Hello, they say. Mary Poppins here. I am employed by Mr. and Mrs. Banks as a nanny for their children, Jane and Michael. Mrs. Banks was very passionate about her encomium for women's right to vote. She was part of the sister suffragette movement. Please help me with Mrs. Banks' battle cry for her encomium. When I show you the card, please help me with her cry. We're clearly soldiers in petticoats and dauntless crusaders for women's votes. Our daughters will adore us, and they'll sing in grateful chorus. Well done! Let me hear ya! Well done! Well done, Sister Suffragette. Encomium, a cause, encomium.
In order to explain the meaning of the word encomium, I've composed an original rap song. It's not funny? The name of the song is Ode to Encomium. When you say the word encomium, think about the elements in the periodic table. Now, for those of you who are like me, fooled around in high school, never passed chemistry, the periodic table is how the elements are labeled. Now, you better listen up. I'm going to say this fast. Once the words come out, the meeting won't last. So if you're sleeping, you better wake up. If you're drinking, put down your cup. If you're talking to your neighbor for a minute, just shut up. If you're hungry, just hold off on your food, because I ain't repeating this, just ain't in the mood. Just want to get this finished, want to be through. Between you and me, I got better things to do. Now, on the periodic table, this is some of what you got. Potassium, helium, beryllium, germanium, gallium, cadmium, chromium, europium, californium, oxygen, palladium, aluminum, sodium, titanium, and magnesium. And that's just to name a few. About 120 all, give or take one or two. As you can see, they all end in IUM, so you know that what I'm saying just has to be true. The list goes on, and don't forget about uranium, that's in the atom bomb. They also got zirconium, which is used in diamonds that aren't real. I even bought one at Jared's, got myself a pretty good deal. Gave it to my wife, told her it was a diamond ring. Good thing she's not here tonight, because she still thinks it's the real thing. So just keep that between you and me, or else my marriage is going to be history. Now after this, you know I'm going to be skating on pretty thin ice. So if you see her around, just tell her Sammy's really nice. So zirconium is an element, as I've already said. It's the metal widely used. It's similar to lead. Now you don't have to be an Einstein to understand what I just said. Word. The word is encomium, a element on the periodic table. Thank you.
You can trust me. Our son and his wife first lived in North Carolina, then they moved to Chicago, and now they live out in Colorado. It's kind of like we have done something to offend them that they keep moving further and further away from us, okay? But you know, we gotta find things all the time that we can do together across the miles to keep us connected. And one of the best things we've found that we can do is that we are into betting. Yes, we place wagers with our children, and it's something that would have my parents rolling in their graves if they knew that I spent so much time studying the odds. But that's what I do these days. Now I have to tell you, we only bet on the major things. Things like the Super Bowl, we bet on all the NCAA bowl games, we bet on the Final Four, we bet on the Masters, we bet on the Kentucky Derby, the big things, okay? But you gotta know something. Bill and I don't have grandchildren, but we do have 4 grand fur babies. We love them. There are 2 dogs and 2 cats. They live out there in Colorado with that crowd. So what we do is we divide the teams out. PJ and Jessica out in Colorado, they get one of the grand dogs and grand cats, and we take the other grand dog and grand cat. Got to take teams of 4, Colorado, Georgia. We pick which event we're going to bet on. We lay down the stakes. How much money are we betting? And then we do the research so everybody knows what they want their picks to be. Now, when we do that research, it's tough on the dogs and cats. You know, those computers, they don't do so well with that. So we have to help them along with the research. Everybody lays down their teams. We get it all in writing and mail it to each other, because I don't trust those people in Colorado. They cheat. But at any rate, when we get all that done, let the trash talking begin. And that's when the fun happens, all the trash talking for days leading up to the event. When the event takes place, we determine who the winner is. It could be high score or low score, depending if you're playing golf. It's always low score, right? All right. Whoever wins, guess how much they get? Nothing. They get nothing. Because the way we play it, the winner names their charity of choice, and the loser has to mail the check to the charity that the winner picked. We call it an encomium. It's an opportunity for us to have a lot of fun while we're trying to do something good. Encomium. Having fun while you're doing good.
You have 1 minute. Go.